so you could get a little bit of a chance to appreciate the, you know, the meat and potatoes without the FM8, which is the true star of the show. But then I wanted to do something that was like, I wonder if I have a buddy who can, man, why is the audio doing that? I have a buddy who's really good at this. I'm not about to ask that buddy if they're around right now. So instead of that, I'll take the chords and we'll see what we're working with. The thing I want to do, I'm going to actually start with a Nexus. And I know this is kind of weird for the Supersaw synth stack kind of, what is this called? Melodic dubstep kind of thing. But you know, Nexus is a powerful rompler. I think people underestimate the power of Nexus. So let's listen to what it sounds like straight out of Nexus. I think it'll be loud, so brace your ears. Okay, so that's something. But wait, is this the right? Wow, those are epic chords. When you do open voicings, shit gets crazy. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do... Oh, that was tight. I want to do like they used to keep it all in the leads section, but I think they don't anymore. Because now leads are more for... Oh! Right, so something like this, right? And then it goes, let me get a metronome. So, I think it'll be something like that, right? Yeah. Like this, maybe. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. That sounds good to me. So then... I like that it kind of strums it, but my issue is that the strum... Okay, let's try that now. Okay, cool. Right, so this is the general basis for the idea that I wanted to kind of put into play here. Oh, chat disconnected. Is my internet sketching out right now? Like, dropped frames. 38% of my frames have been dropped. That's a big number. Let me just take a quick pause here and look at how this appears on the page. How do you do that? This one. I'm just checking right now to see, like, what are there? 5 different things that just happened? Does it just keep creating new ones? Yeah, it's already made 3 different streams. That's bad. That's annoying. I'm sorry that this has been broken into 3 different streams, but you know what? Maybe that's for the best. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't keep dropping. And I apologize again that it is. Okay. So this is weird, right? I know that's... But isn't that what I do best? I like weird. Weird is fun. Okay, so now what I wanted to do with that, I wanted to do something that's like... Yeah. Something like that, right? That was immediately close enough. So... something like that, but instead let me just see what it sounds like if I repeat the melody line. So something like that. No. Okay, instead of that, you don't want to do your 3s. You don't want to repeat the 3s. You want to repeat the root. So now we got the root going. Yeah, honestly, no, it's good. It's good just sitting on the... That's the thing about this genre, this style, you kind of want to be simple is better, simple is key. This reminds me of RuneScape. There's a RuneScape type beat. For now, I'm just putting in more or less placeholder stuff. And then here we're gonna fix some stuff up now. So why don't I just chop them? I like the organic note lengths actually, so I'm not gonna chop them. Organic note lengths feel easier to gravitate toward, I find. Wait, which one of these notes gets trimmed out? Hold on. Oh, none of them do. Okay. They all just keep going, and this becomes a note added to the sequence, to the stack. So let's do that and that and that. Have a little fun with it. In the meanwhile, all right, let's check it out. Now, mind you, this trance synth is good. I like the trance synth, but it's not really the full thing that I'm after here, so we're gonna keep stacking on top of it. Like this with a bit of crush though. Let me just see what this will sound like with some crush. It's been a minute. It's been actually that long I can't find crush. There it is. Okay. Nah, it's too regal. Okay, so far we have a stack of 2 cents, but I'm still missing the saws, right? So I'm gonna just drop in saws in here and see what it wants to give me. Try that one. I want saws that are detuned, but not so detuned that they are wide. Okay, that's the winner so far. That sounds like an organ. I kind of like that one for a sec. Okay, so it's definitely this one that was the best one. And now you're thinking, how do you make such a cacophony of sound audible? Well, you manage it in the stereo space. So this one I find is going to be the most centered. This one is probably going to be the one most out. And this one's somewhere in between. It's probably what I would do. And now let's take a look at it all together. Something's missing from this mix. Oh, we got 2 of them in this track. Okay. So that's the first thing that needs to be done, is some headroom is required. Another thing that, like, have I thought about that? What if I clone this bass and use it as a stack real quick? Have I tried that? It sounds kind of like a flute. I kind of like it. Like, if you were to take that and throw a bunch of reverb on it. Yeah, I'll work with that. Now the issue though with this bass is that it doesn't want to sustain, but the best thing about most synths is that you can work that out. Surely there's a way for me to make this want to sustain. Now the question is, how might? A thought comes to mind. That? Okay. And now let me do the same with this one too. Up that sustain. Nice. Okay, so let's go back and just get a feel for the context again, because lots is going on. Sometimes it's good to regather your bearings a little bit, understand really what is it that I'm trying to do here so I can execute it better. How many of these damn duplicate streams have we created so far? Sorry about the artifacting right now. I'm clicking buttons outside of FL, so let me go back into FL so it doesn't artifact for you and for me as well. So this is kind of what we're dealing with. This is our starting level of, firstly, the big thing is dynamics, right? Like, that is decently loud, but it still is leaving us a good like 6 decibels or so of audible. No, I would probably say like 20 decibels of like audible range. Then like more in the visibility sort of range here. We're actually, it looks like we're peaking, right? But even though it looks like we're peaking, it's about what it sounds like. And so you can tell there's not a lot of dynamic contrast here. The low points are few and far between. So that's the thing about this next section that'll make it sound a lot more amplified, is going to be because it's going to be peaking at the same place. Well, we'll see if it'll be peak. But even what we had just a moment ago, it sounded a lot more powerful. Oh, wait, what happened there? Okay, that's tight. Like, whoa. Wait, that's new to me. I've been trying to make music like this for a solid minute. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay, well, let's take it where it falls and keep going. Let's push it through. And as you see there, we went straight from one to the next without this little dynamic section here was supposed to reset your ears for this section, but you didn't even get to hear how it transitions like that. So it's going to be even more exciting when we get to that part. So let's get to that part. I think it'll be really fun, but first we got to do the legwork to get us there. Whoa. All right. Good. Good. So this one, okay, now here's another thing. D9 is our high note on this one, D7 on this one, D7 and D7. So these three, I could put a layer in and have these three on the layer. I'm not going to do that. I could have all of them on a layer and have this one. Should I do that? It always messes with how dynamic it sounds. Yeah, because you could do this, right? And then have them all on a layer, so you can only... That way you only have to edit one, but... Okay, let me do it. Let me do it so we see what it sounds like. If we don't like it, we'll remove it. So we insert a layer. Here's our layer. And now our layer, we're going to select which pieces we want to be played to be triggered by the layer. I just did that. Did I correct our C7? Or is our new roots? Now, all of these guys are triggered by this one track. So I remove all of these now. And then we go back up here. Oh, I did something wrong, but it kind of sounds so good. I accidentally forgot that I was taking from this one, so really this one didn't need to change. But I gotta say, that kind of sounds good. So let me just take a step back and understand what I'm dealing with so I know how to move forward from here. So here's what we had previously. Right? And then what it became was this. Whoa. Oh, this one doesn't have any children now. Okay. Oh, I'm so silly. What I needed to do was more like that. Huh. So you know what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna do both of those things. Because, like, that's a good... they're counterparts to one another. Now the question is, how do I plan to accomplish making them appear one after the other? And my honest thought is, this is a sketchy solution, but we're gonna just duplicate it. We're gonna duplicate it. So what I'll do, before I get to that part, I'm going to complete our little section here, and then we're gonna have one section where it does one thing and one where it does another. You'll kind of catch on when I get to that part there. Let's keep it moving. What does this sound like? I'm gonna leave that like that for now, just that I understand what that sounds like in a minute. Because variation is key. I tell you, variation is so very important. Oh, that's a funny position for that, but you know, I'm not gonna argue with the way things should be or how they have been, because you kind of don't get that opportunity a lot of the time. Let me leave it like that for now. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna make this one unique, and in this version, it's going on the layer. We delete these on the layer, so now we have this section comes first. Now the only issue I have with that is that this one is way too high up now, because if you notice, I had done this for this part, so there we go, you see? So the solution is this. You're just going to do the same thing twice. One of them is going to trigger on the layer, and it'll be this one. So this one here is going to be C7 rooted. This one here is the original one, C5 rooted. So this is middle C. And that means now we just edit our layer to select only these ones, leaving the one on middle C. Meanwhile, this one is going to come in whenever the layer is triggering it. So let's start it from this section again. Now the question is, how the hell am I going to maintain a Now, yeah, let's talk about the dynamic resolve here. This is where we are dynamically. So let me work on that real quick, because that definitely needs to improve. I like the overall balance. This part seems a little juvenile, so I'm just gonna focus on this piece for now until I get it sounding the way I want it to. So how do you work with dynamics? How do you make them fit a little bit, you know, make it all fit together? Well, let's remove the bass first. So we're trailing just about like -5 here, and now, oh, it's the bass. Ooh, that's nice. I have my bass just about at 0, which is interesting. There must be a lot of gain on the bass. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's not something I do. I never let it be open. So now we're getting the true bass, or never let it be closed. So now that we have, essentially what I did there is I gave us more room to work with. It means we can turn the bass down. We kind of have to turn everything down, which is okay. Let's see if we can get it back to that same level of balance we had before. Man, compression really made work on that bass, eh? Let me hear it with the compression again. Look at that. We compress the shit out of that. It does some work, but I don't do compression. That's the thing about me. So I'm trying to do this organically, essentially, without needing the compression. And like it's hit or miss. I know that it's not necessarily what other people might do. Oh, but how did that affect, wait, how did that affect this part? Oh, okay. So you know what? This is going to be a special case scenario, I think. Oh no, we weren't really hitting limit. But now see, now it's consistently clipping, whereas before everything was cut nice and it all fit nicely in. Here, I'll show you. These ones aren't really doing much, but really for the bass, I would say it's not audible. Yeah, I was doing like minor stuff on the bass, but I think I can get away with it. What needs to happen though now is, it definitely is gonna need to be quieter all around. Like, if I just turn the pre down, yeesh. Tough crowd. Okay, let me give it another listen through at this. Look at how freaking loud that is, eh? Amazing. Okay, let's see what's going on here. And these need some effects put on them, but I'll work on that once we get to that part. I'm hearing some right ear distortion going on that I think was not intentional. Maybe it was? I don't really remember what I did here. Oh, this distortion. See, we are clipping. It's not bad. It's not bad per se, but it's about what you do with it. So here's the thing though. And let me see what's going on here as well. There's another question I had, which is, everything is in its place, right? E7, E7, E9, okay. I think if you know what to do next, then you'll know what the next step is, but I'll get there in a sec. We're just doing some balancing right now. Okay, well now we have headroom, but there is another part. And if you know, you know. We gotta create a bus. So I'm going to dog this one to my right. Rename it to... What am I renaming it to? Oh, right. LC for low cut. I'll make it like a nice... They called it brown, I call that pink. I don't know. I guess red to some. Okay, and so LC is gonna have more than just these, but for now, the idea behind LC, and I know there's an easier way to do what I just did, is that there's a lot of unnecessary frequencies here, but the thing is, I don't want to remove the authenticity, the analog feeling of what I'm doing, the humanness of it, so I don't want to just chop it too hard. However, because see here now it feels soulless, but here we have, you need a happy medium. And I think the happy medium is probably going to be that. Let me hear it without the bass. And then it's losing a lot of its power and I don't like that. So let me turn that up a bit. See, that's the thing about it. The bass itself, let me just do, like, let's see what the frequencies on the bass look like. We're primarily in this range, right? And then our synths just now were not even in that range to begin with. You see, our synths don't really operate within that frequency range, but they kind of do a little bit. And I'm trying to eke out some space here for my bass. So what I'm gonna do, the idea behind this is usually you want to kind of find that operating space. How do I disable this? Disable. See, all of this stuff down here can go. Yeah, I think I'm cutting at the safest spot where, like, I am losing some of what I like about these synths, but that's giving room for this one to really shine in that frequency range. Now, another thing to be wary of is that this one is getting drowned out. The bass is getting drowned out in the higher frequencies now. And if you just kind of, like, that works moderately well. I was thinking I would come from a different approach, and I'm gonna try first. And the other approach I was thinking was, what happens if we clip it a little bit? See, it maintains a lot of that character. Let me A/B it. And look, it's actually clipping less. Oh, no it isn't, no it isn't. At some sections, that part right there, it's clipping a lot versus, oh no, it's clipping about the same amount. See, this is all in your ear now because I know it's coming across muddy. I can tell that that's the thought, but what we can do then, if it's really gonna come across muddy, we can just turn that down a little bit more. And what was that duck? It just ducked really hard because you're clipping too hard. Okay, well, I'll clip it lighter then. I wanted to still have some of that character, so we'll do something more subtle. Yeah, how about that? This is in the name of balancing because it has plenty of bass frequencies, but like, notice how many of these are in the high end. There's a lot of overlap between these three, and that's where I was trying to have them carry a lot of that weight in the stereo space, and you know what? I missed a couple of parts of the mixing here. There we go. There we go. We've made a lot more space. It's feeling a lot more bodied. You can pull them back even. They still carry the weight they need to. The other thing too is the reverb. How much reverb is too much reverb? My answer is none. All. Reverb is good. Reverb gives you that sense of, well, it being alive instead of it being dead air, electronic, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, if you are after like really clean music, that is sick. Clean music is great. I don't do clean music. I don't mind that, right? And now what happens if I just take, what is this? Okay, let's see what happens if I take this drums on top. Obviously the kick is gonna sidechain, which and then honestly, then you take the melody from this section. That's this. And you superimpose it into this one. Let's see. And honestly, I'm saying honestly a lot, eh? So I'll try not to do that. Do all of it. Let's see. Ten, 7, 9, 8. 10, 7, 9, 8. 10, 7, 9, 8. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's take a breather. Sometimes your ears need a little breather because you get kind of really focused in. I'm taking a sit back right now just to understand what the heck's going on. In the meanwhile, our dropped frame count has gone down pretty substantially. That's good. That's nice. Oh shoot, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So a buddy of mine just asked to hop into voice chat. Let me do that. If you need help with your streaming, let me know. I noticed a lot of dropped frames and buffering. Hey buddy, so you're audible. I don't think it's dropping frames now. It's just because I'm in the basement, so I just don't have good internet. But it's down. It was dropping for a while. It just depends on how much bandwidth I have. Like if I was wired, it would be a lot better. But the other thing too is it's streaming to one place that's then outputting to both YouTube and Twitch. How you doing, by the way? This is my friend Singularity, who I've worked with together on some stuff. I've paused the audio because if I do your voice at the same time as the audio, try saying something real quick. I'm curious. Yeah, it makes some cool artifacting noises, which are cool, but they're kind of annoying, so I won't keep those up. But you wanted to chat, so hey, buddy, it's great to hear from you. It's been a while. I can't wait to do
No,
the webcam alongside this as well. It's gonna be sick. But
yeah, man, I saw you were streaming. I just wanted to say hi.
hey, I wish that I could do streaming and voice chat at the same time. I'm sure I could if I thought hard enough about it. Yeah, I know a way to make that work right now. If you're down to chill and chat, but if not, that's fine. I can change. It's up to you, whatever you want. Are you
I'm down for a
interested?
bit.
Okay, let me change my audio output from this one to this one. Okay, this is still low latency, but now there should be no artifacts. Hey, can you say something? Yeah, that's good. The only thing now is that there are two outputs, so I turned off one output. That's not good enough because now you're not audible. So I have to turn this one on. Oh, now it's really loud. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm working on it. And now I gotta make this one a lot quieter because you can't hear anything. So this one is that one. Make it 5. Okay, there we go. So now that's that, and all I need to do is mix you in. Okay. So now I turned down the audio, so you should be a lot more audible now. And you're also listening to the stream, so do let me know if you're audible, and if not, I'll turn it down a lot more. Hey, you know what? You're really good at the thing that I'm trying to do right now, eh? Do you have any pointers for me on how to get that like melodic dubstep thing that I'm trying to get to? Once we hit pattern 16, I know you know because you've been listening, but and thank you for giving me. If you have any other pointers on how I can improve my bandwidth, I would appreciate it. You know what I do to improve my bandwidth? I literally just close as much down as I can that's not within the scope of what I'm doing. So I have just the pop-out audio, and like even if our call right now turns out to like have a negative impact on... Oh, that's cool. So it's a lot crisper than I expected it to be now that I'm listening to it in context. We went from like this warm, like ethereal thing to like something that's a lot less subdued. That's very interesting.
I can definitely help you with the. Do you know what your bit rate is set to? Your streaming bit?
Let me see. Do. Da-ba-bum. Output is 2,500 kilobytes per second.
Okay, that's not bad actually.
Thank you. I appreciate your advice. If that's not bad.
I know that if you run on too high of bit rate, it'll actually lag.
Yeah, you know, I've kind of honed this in over many years, so I would hope that it's good, but I don't know. I guess if I see any more dropped frames, I will definitely do something about it, but I haven't seen dropped frames in about 45 minutes. The drop frames really happened a lot at the start, I found. But you could let me know if you maybe just popped in and you've noticed dropped frames. Do let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I had been watching your stream for about 20 or so minutes. Across like all three, when it created 3 of them.
Okay, so you've been around right from when it first went live.
Yeah.
The first pieces were when it was the worst, and now it's a lot better, for sure. And also, if anyone were curious and if you wanted to join, this is just the public voice chat on my Discord. Okay, but anyway, I digress. Oh, and another thing that I just wanted to point out, if you saw, I don't know if you saw this, but someone named Makago posted a long while ago, at Singularity at Makago, posted in the YouTube chat, what is that called? Bump. So this person has been a long time sort of stream person, and yeah, check that out, eh?
Wait, that's actually sick.
It's so good. The person here, let me see if I can Let me see if I can put this onto stream. 1 second. I hope Makogo doesn't mind. I don't think Makogo minds. I know you can do pictures in here, right? You go to this one. You go to eye candy, miscellaneous, visual. No. Miscellaneous. Wave candy, isn't it called wave candy? Wave candy. No, maybe it's not that. I'll try wave candy. Oh, Z came editor visualizer. Okay, sure. And now I'll save this to my computer. It'll go into my downloads, I guess. Put on my desktop because I like it. Okay, so check this out. This is what Makogo did a long time ago, which is one of my. How the hell? Come on, am I stupid? I'm so stupid. It's definitely right in front of me, and I'm not seeing it. Background, no. Image effects. You do a plus. No, that's not it. You don't do a plus. You do canvas effects, MIDI, image effects, particles, patterns, post-process, physics, terrain. Let me just do image effects. Image. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. Image source. Add content. Okay, add picture from my desktop. This one. Okay, now image source is this one. There we go. Check that out. Is that on stream? Oh, you can't see any of it. What the heck? You can't even see the preview? Oh, that sucks. How do I make it so that you can see that? Put it back in here, maybe? Oh, you can see it when it's like that. Okay, there. There we go. Check that out. Isn't that so sweet? Graphite remake by Makogo. Needs. I love it. It's not really by me, it's by Audio Library. And if I'm honest, that's just a stock image. But your rendition is sick. Thank you, Makogo. You're so
that's
cool.
Absolutely awesome.
Hell yeah. Okay, so here we are again. And in context, if you heard there, it sounded completely different. Once you came from this section into that section, it had different notes entirely. It felt like we were opening a filter. And a filter, just in case you're curious what that sounds like when you open a filter, it sounds a little bit like this, going from something that's like that, and then opening it up makes it more audible. Okay, so
You know that part you were talking about kind of reminds me of Waterfall from Undertale.
Waterfall from Undertale. It's been a long time since I've listened to Undertale music, so let me pull up Waterfall from Undertale.
Yeah, by Toby Fox. That part, I got like a 1-to-1 thing in my brain where I immediately connected that part to Waterfall.
I remember this scene being really emotional for me. Oh, yeah, that one's sick. I don't want to play too much of it because it's going to get the stream sketched out. I'll play it a little bit. Just jump around so that... Yeah, this part was dope. This part was actually next level. I mean, the whole game was, right? Oh, man. Oh, thanks for reminding me of that. That's actually so eerie, eh? It really does sound a lot like that. Huh. But that is how creativity is. It kind of builds upon itself. I mean, a lot of where my success comes from. Someone posted... Oh, this is sick, dude. You're going to appreciate this. I got to open up YouTube again. This blew me away. This actually made me so happy. Someone went onto my herbal tea video, whatever the auto-generated video thing is. And they said that they posted what it originally is, what the song that this is based off of is. And I'll tell you, I had no idea. And it's so freaking cool. Okay, let me find it. I'm scrolling through. It took me 5 years to find the song. Yeah, everyone always takes years to find the damn song. Do you mind adding this to iTunes? Is it that hard, they say? I think I've done that. I don't remember what the problem there was. They said their dad. So let me type in the word hum. By their dad. No. Short by top comments, maybe. Oh, you're kidding me? Oh, I'll find it. And it'll probably get my stuff like muted as well because I'll be playing someone else's music on stream, but that's okay. Um, shit, man. What did they say? They said um going through everything. Ba ba bum ba bum. Oh, bummer. Bummer that I'm not finding it. Okay, let me go through my YouTube video history now. My watch history, because I really don't watch a lot of content, so I'm sure it's gonna pop up any moment now. It was just a couple days back. How you been, buddy?
Are we good? What about you?
New music on the horizon?
Um, Not right now.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna
Actually,
say
I do.
always. You always
I
have new
do
music.
have one release coming actually.
Hey, okay, so I found the song. It's called Scarlet Ribbons, and I can't wait to hear what you've got cooking. But I hope
It's
that,
just
yeah, go ahead.
it's Yandere 2.
Nice. The first one was all right, but more
Yeah,
on that to come for sure.
it was a funk song, yeah.
I definitely can't wait to give you kind of a full, notes on all the songs that you've been putting out because you put out a lot recently. But
Yeah,
that's
did you
gonna
like
take me a
the
sec.
Herbal Tea remix?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That was a banger. Absolutely top notch. Oh, if you scroll down from the chat that I just in the Discord, I just jumped to a chat from 2021. If you scroll down like just two messages later or so, like a couple days later, he posts, I hope it's a he, Makago posts a really beautiful pair of roses as well.
Oh,
It's
I see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gorgeous. Okay, so this is the song that has the herbal tea melody, and I'm gonna try to talk over it so that I don't end up getting my audio removed from this because I imagine this is gonna remove my audio immediately. But
I peeked in to say goodnight. Then I heard my child in prayer.
that's herbal tea right there, and I'll tell you, I've been listening to this guy since childhood, so it makes sense, and I just didn't know. It's amazing, dude. It's the exact
Yeah.
same thing. But that's the best thing about art, right? It builds upon itself. Now, my fear is that I just ended up getting the audio from this removed. So I was thinking maybe I restart the stream here. That's what I'm gonna do, so that if everything is lost, it's only lost in that part. So I'll be right back. I mean, it'll just be